Because basically what I like to do is your obedience is going to be your communication. So if your communication is not clear or there at all, like if you're like, hey buddy, heel, and he goes whoop, and he goes sit, and he's like, what? That's where we'll start. But I mean, if he's good with that stuff, then I know I can gauge where we're at. So why don't you just do like basic obedience with him? I just want to see like where your relationship is with him. I just got off the phone with the lady from Australia. If you're having behavioral problems, but you can't communicate, you know, it's like having a relationship with somebody on any level, boss, significant other, brother, sister, whatever, and you're mad at each other, but you can't talk to each other. Like we speak two different languages, and like it's so frustrating.
Arrow, sit. Sit. Good, sit.
So he's insecure because he doesn't know his job. He doesn't really know what to do. So let me see the leash, and I want to work him for a second. Okay. All right, guys, time for Tom's Trivia. Very simple question. All you guys have to do is answer yes or no in the comments below. Do dogs sweat or do they not? Leave your answers in the comments below. Good. So what I'm going to do is, like, I'm going to give him a break and let him sniff around, which is totally okay to do. I'm not going to ask him to do anything. But I want to show you how to develop the relationship that I think you would be more successful with outside. Okay. I want there to be a little bbit more engagement. Because when you're walking with him, he's very nose to the ground. He's very, and that's fine. And that's the thing too, is like when I say that, like a dog, him, anybody's dog is doing these types of things, that's fine. But I also want you to be able to like switch gears and say like, pay attention to me. Because if he gets into an environment where he's like, oh crap, I'm really nervous, that's where he'll make a mistake. Yep. And you need to be able to say like, okay, this is what we're going to do. And right now, he's halfway or less with you. Like when you tell him to heel, he's walking nicely, but at the same exact time, like if you were to walk this way and then this way and say heel, he probably wouldn't like turn and go with you without the pop of the collar. Okay. So the goal would be making sure that when you tell him to heel, he's like, okay, I know what that is. Because it's hard for me and even you to decipher when you tell him heel, is he actually healing or is he just following you around? Right. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So that's... Good.
Their snap is so much better than that.
Oh, I'm a professional dog handler, so I've been doing this for 11 years, 7 days a week for 12 to 14-hour days. I should be able to get to heel a dog around with a piece of string. But not everybody else is going to be able to do that with that amount of control, read body language, heel, etc. So we're going to have you guys continue to use the prong for more of a safety thing. It's tough. There, good. Good heel. There, now do it again. Just turn again. Good heel. And that's like the basic standard, hey, my dog doesn't pay attention to me or my dog has some fearful confidence issues. If you have a dog that has fearful or confidence issues, that's the exercise you want to do. Hey, pay attention to me. Pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. Okay, yeah, now I'm focused on you and we're moving together and that's what you want to do. Yeah. So I want you to do that again, but let me see him for 1 second. When he gets to the point where there was a couple times where you went out and he like, I don't know if he's going to do it for me, but he bounced like 2 extra steps. Yeah, so when he was like there, that's where you pop him. You don't want to be here and then pull because it doesn't correct him. Okay. The prong collar it doesn't correct unless you pop it. Yep. And it's all of those pressure points coming up at once to say, hey, pay attention. So if he pulls on, like he could literally pull on it like this. He's pulling on it right now. Doesn't do anything. Doesn't affect him. Doesn't consequence him. Doesn't have any correction with him. He's pulling on it right now, and it doesn't. It's the pop that matters. Okay. And those prong collars come up in sync, and they go, hey! And he goes, oh, wait. And you go, heel. And he goes, what the hell's heel? And then over 5 minutes, he's like, oh, this is heel. So make sure that, like, if he's there, you give him more of that, like, pop. Okay. Because he'll just keep pulling like he is now. So what I do is I have a 4-foot leash. Always like a leather 4-foot leash. I put it here like this, okay? And then I'll just say, I'll just say the dog's name and then I'll say heel. Arrow, heel. I'll move forward and I'll turn. Heel. And then that quick pop. Now watch. Heel. Good. Now I'll do the same thing in the same location. Heel. Good. You see? Heel. Good. And now it's over. So I've taught him that when I turn, he's got to like really follow me. Heel. And that quick correction that you just saw, like, again, the prong collar is just intended to get the dog's attention faster. It's like if we had a horse and we didn't have head halties and things like that to get the horse, be able to put pressure on the horse where they want to escape it, it would be a nightmare. I mean, imagine putting something on a dog and not being able to say, like, I don't want you to move forward, or being on the back of a horse riding up a mountain, falling off, breaking your face open, or killing yourself. Like, if you can't put pressure on an animal to help dictate their behavior, it's going to be extremely hard for you to teach them new things once they've already gone past the learning stages, right? And so that's what, like, when we use tools, so many people don't understand that. They think that we're taking 10-week-old puppies and whatever, putting tools on them and teaching things. No. We're using tools to help break down behaviors that are pre-existing that are causing your life turmoil, or causing him potentially, to be put in a shelter or something because he's not listening. So the tools are there to decompress and reinforce what we're trying to teach him now. They're not there to help us teach behaviors. They're there to help us reinforce what we're trying to say. So that's why, like, if we had a harness and I did this, he's like, dude, what are you doing? With the prong, those prongs come up, they go, hey, he goes, whoop, and he comes with me. So that's the effective way to administrate that little thing. So that's what I want you to focus on. Take your leash, fold it halfway, and do that exercise to get him engaged with you. Break! Good man! Thank you guys so much for joining me here today. If you haven't yet, don't forget, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below, and let me know what you guys thought of this video, and I will talk to you next time. Peace. Guys, my name's Tom. I'm going to be helping you out today.
Yes, we've seen you many times on YouTube.
Cool. Cool. What's his name?
His name is Moby.
Moby.
He named him Moby Dick because when he was the last one coming out, the breeder said he was biting everybody. He was like, really.
So let's go over basic leash pressure.
Okay.
So the foundation of the training that we're going to be doing is going to be leash pressure involved. So that's going to be your yes and your no, your good and your bad.
Okay.
So we're going to teach him how to understand the principles of leash pressure.
Awesome.
Yep. And then from there we'll be able to teach him whatever we want. Okay? Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
Cool.
Yes.
We'll switch over just to a regular leash here. And we'll see how he does. You guys can actually have a seat. And I'm going to do some of this work now. And again, just teaching him a pressure release system, leash pressure, whatever you want to call it. The point is I want him to understand that when the pressure comes on to the dog, that they should be changing their behavior. All right, so that leash pressure I was telling you about, shake it off, dude. He's going to come out. Moby, come. Pressure. Pressure. Yes. Yes, good job. Well done. So you see that application of pressure? He kind of bucked a couple times. That's a little bit of pushback, like, I don't want to. That's all. And then once he realized, he turned to me, pressure shut off, and I rewarded him verbally. So I added positive reinforcement over the stuff I wanted. Because he's not going to be motivated by anything, we're going to have to do like traditional style of teaching him leash pressure. So we're just going to go this way. Good. Moby, come. Good. Come. Good job. Good job, buddy. Come. Good job, bud. Good. Moby, come. Moby, come. Yes, good job. Good job. Come. Good. Good. Moby, come. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Good boy, good boy, good boy. Yes. Good. Well done. So we got full commitment there off the verbal. So I didn't have to give him any pressure with the leash. Yep. So he's escaping the pressure from the remote via compliance. So I'm saying, hey, come. He's like, yep, sure. Or the remote. I'm so used to saying remote. The leash. Good. Okay, let's go. Good. Moby, come. Yes, good boy. Come on, come on, come on. Yes, good boy. Good job, buddy. All I'm doing at the end. Moby, come. Yes, good boy. Good come. Good boy. That was so good. So what happens is when he gets to the end of the leash, he goes, hey, why is it stuck? And then he comes to me, and then boom, everything happens really great for him. Does that make sense? I'm going to do it again. Moby, come. Come on, come on, come on. Yes, good boy. Wonderful job, buddy. Good. So this is teaching him two things. It's teaching him leash pressure. So he knows, like, hey, when this is on, I got to be, oh, okay. Right? But then he's also learning recall, which will become. So two things, which is wonderful. Good job, buddy. Good. So now we're going to take it a step further, and we're going to go back to the heel. So before, when I was trying to get in the heel, he was so, I don't like this. Now I'm just going to simply add what we did with the leash pressure just now and apply it to this. So when he feels that pressure, he's like, what do you want me to do? I'm going to say heel, boom. So the heel is going to be walking right next to me on my left side, loose leash. Yep. Moby, heel. Good heel. Good heel. Good heel. Wonderful heel, buddy. Wonderful job. Good job, bud. Auto sit, love it. Good. None. So he got one little, he went that way. He felt the pressure, but it wasn't by me, it was by himself. And he goes, oh, we got to do something different. Right? So that was cool. So the preliminary stages of teaching him, hey, buddy, if that pressure comes on, come to me. And now he just learned through that. So that leash pressure will be applicable to every other variable in your training. And we're going to do it with place in a minute too. So I'm going to ask him to place. He's going to go, why is the pressure on? And it's not going to be a lot. Once he gets onto the place, the pressure goes, psh. So I'm going to do this again. Moby, heel. Good heel, buddy. Good heel. Wonderful heel. Good heel, Moby. Good heel. Good, Moby, come. Yes, good job. Good. Good, so now we bridge the two, okay? So the two behaviors that he's learning right now, I bridged him. I said heel, he's like, okay, I got this. And I said come, he's like, oh, I remember that too. So that was good. Good. Do you guys have any questions on that? He's a good boy. Ted? Yes. Oh. So I'm just going to hang out with him because puppies need a lot more breaks than an adult dog. So he's a good boy. Oh, you're being so sweet. Oh, you're being so sweet. He's being so sweet. Good. Moby, sit. Wonderful job. I'll give you food even though you don't want it. But the way that I just wanted to kind of make an example is the way he's looking at me. So when a dog looks at you like that, we think, take all my food. They're just going, did I do it? So don't think that you need to touch him. Don't think that you need to pay him. Just say, hey, buddy, good job. That's all he's looking for. But because they look at you like that, you automatically go, my love isn't enough. Heel. So look at my loose leash. Good heel. Moby, heel. Yes, buddy. Good heel. Lots of positive reinforcement. Outside turn. Moby, heel. Yes, buddy. Outside turn. Moby, heel. Nice job. Heel. Wonderful. Good boy. I'm going to do a recall. Moby, come. Come. Yes, good boy. Big man. Good job. So all we're going to do is we're going to apply the leash pressure and see if he understands how to shut it off. Okay, just with the leash and the collar. That's it. Moby, place. Yes, good place. Break. Good. So you see how he figured that out? Yeah. His little mind was spinning there and he's like, what? And then he felt it and he goes, do you want me to do this? Yeah. And then he jumped on. So that was beautiful. Good. We're going to do it again. And then if he's learning this and we're doing our jobs right, this should get a lot better, a lot faster. Good job. Okay. Moby, place. Place. Yes, good place. Good. Place. Yes, Moby, sit. Good. So see how I use my leash pressure to navigate his behavior with his body. He came off, I put the pressure on, and just like a horse, he goes, good. And then it goes, and then it released.
It doesn't matter where you put it.
So we're doing so much stuff with him right now. Teaching him the leash pressure, we're teaching him place, we're teaching him come, we're teaching him heel, and we're also teaching him break. So break is a really, really nice command to have in any dog, but it's huge in puppies. Because you want to be able to teach them how to shut that off. Say, hey buddy, good job, break. Just like recess with kids. When we say break, that means he can disengage and we then follow him around within reason. Right? So that's going to teach him, okay, you're done. Because we don't want to have a gray area. Are you tired, buddy? We don't want to have that gray area to say like, hey, he's done it in our head. And then he gets off and we're like, hey, good job. Because then he's made the decision to say, okay, I'm done. Do you understand? Yeah. It's like, hey, buddy, do your homework. Does one problem and then walks away. You're like, well, not only is he not doing his homework, but he's then learned that if he just wants to stop doing something, he just walks away because you didn't say anything. So we're going to teach him that. So I'm going to use my leash pressure that we developed to teach him what break is and all that stuff. So we're going to collaborate all this together. And he's not going to learn break right now or tomorrow, but over time, like when I tell my dogs to break, they run away from me. They just gas right away from me because they're like, yoo-hoo! Just like I used to do the kickball field in 5th grade. Recess! See ya! Right? But just being able to compartmentalize and decompress and work and pay attention and okay, go to Disney, all that stuff. Making sure that you're the gatekeeper. You don't want the dog to say whether or not, okay, we're going to go here and then we're going to do this, because then you have that really lopsided relationship. That's not good. Moby heel. Moby place. Yes. Moby sit. Good. Okay, break. Yay. So we actually did 4 because I did the sit. So we're going to turn. Good heel. Moby place. Yes. Moby sit. Nice job, buddy. And we get a distraction walking by. He's stimulated. He's excited to see Zach. But he's like, but I think I should do this instead. Hardly. So there, catches him. Just pull him right back up. Moby sit. Good. And that's important to understand that it wasn't so much like, I don't want you off this because it doesn't matter. But it actually does, because I told him, hey buddy, this is what you have to do. You cannot make those decisions. Because that's the busy road and that's the squirrel. Zach was the squirrel. You're sitting there having a conversation, you say sit, and all of a sudden, boom, he takes it, whoop, right? So you have to make sure that if I ask you to sit, it's not because I want you to sit and ruin your fun. Like when he got off to see Zach, it's not going to be a big deal if he runs and sees Zach, but out there it will be. So you have to make sure we're consistent with what we're asking. Well done. Very good. So him and I are done. We're good. We're on the same page. So he's where he needs to be with me. So now you guys have to do it. And I would like you guys to be consistent with where he's at. So we're going to keep him on our left side. So sit him on the other side. Good. It's okay. Good. Okay, so just to that side of the room and then back. So release your pressure. Put your arm down. Good. Yep, you can also choke up on your leash to eliminate that. Place.
Place. Place, Moby.
Now you can give him a little pressure with the leash. Then release. Good place. Make sure. And then, see, it's a lot. I make it look a little easier than it is. Let me see it for 1 second. I want to just show you the timing of what I want you to focus on. And this is very difficult. You're not doing anything wrong. You just don't know how to do it yet. It takes trust me, it takes a long time. But remember that if and when we do need to apply pressure to the dog in any way, shape, or form, we have to make sure, if it's verbal, physical, whatever, body, we have to make sure that when they do the right thing that we want them to do, we turn that pressure off. Yeah, good job. So make sure that, like, if you, like right there when you said place and he needed a little pressure, place, and then right when he steps on there, release, to let him know that's what I wanted you to do. Does that make sense?
It does make sense.
Just gonna,
it's not quite as easy.
It's timing.
Timing.
It's so much. It's so much. So I'm just going to show you really quickly. Moby heel. So right there, look at my wrist. Like completely off. And I'm saying, good heel, buddy. Good heel. I'm going to set him up for success. I'm going to turn. I'm going to go towards the place. Moby, place. Yes, good place. Pressure. Sit. Wonderful. So it was one little, when he tried to jump off the other end, just almost like a horse backing him up. Like this. Good. And just letting him know, like, I know you want to get off, but you got to listen to me, buddy. Okay. All right, guys, that's a wrap. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't yet, don't forget, like, subscribe to my channel. The best way to support me is do those things. Turn on your notification bell so you don't miss an opportunity to win some No Bad Dog merch. Again, to win that stuff, all you have to do is leave a comment below within 3 hours of this video being published. I'm Tom Davis, America's K9 educator. I will talk to you next time. Peace.